Hello, welcome to your rainbow and brownie video. For anyone who couldn't make it this morning, I thought I would put a little video together so that you can find out what we did, and if you wanted to, you could then do it at home when you've got some time. So the first thing we did was we made chocolate spiders using the bar of chocolate that I put in your pack. Now I haven't got any more chocolate to make them on this video, but what I'm going to do is I'll put the instructions up on our Facebook group, so if you want to make your chocolate spiders this afternoon, you can do. You will need the bar of chocolate and the edible eyeballs that I put in your pack, and then you will also need maybe some cereal or dried fruit or biscuits to break up and mix into the chocolate. And then you will also need some equipment for melting the chocolate as well. We did it in the microwave this morning, but it depends what you've got at home. And essentially we're melting the chocolate and then mixing in the biscuits or cereal to make the spiders. But I'll put the instructions up. However, what I can tell you about on this video is the craft that we did. So in your packs you will have a little white pot, some card. Yours will be a square, mine's a bit cut out from earlier. And 3 or 4 pieces of square tissue paper like this in different colours, probably purples, pinks, blues, that kind of colour. So you'll need those. You will also need, from your home, some felt tip pens, some scissors and some glue. Oh, the other thing that's in your pack, some alphabet stickers as well. So it's a square of stickers with lots of letters on. So if you go and get those bits for me. Oh, throw my pots all over the place. And then you can pause the video once you've got all the bits. Come and sit back down, unpause the video, and I will show you what we're making. So if you're all back, I thought it would be nice to make these lovely little unicorn plant pots, and we made them for special women in our life, because tomorrow is Mother's Day. So you could make this for your mum if you wanted to, or alternatively you can make it for your grandma or an aunt or a sister or any woman that looks after you. So I'm going to show you how to make these. So the first thing you'll need to do is you're going to take your tissue paper and you're going to tear off little bits and scrunch them up into little balls. Now you can choose how you make your design. I've done like different colours, so I've done dark purple, light purple and white, but have a look at what colours you've got and what kind of pattern you'd like around the outside. And then taking your glue, you can, depends what kind of glue you've got or how fiddly you find this, you can either scrunch up all your paper, glue around the outside and then stick them on, or you can take each little bit, put some glue on and stick it on. But you want to take lots of different bits of paper until you have got the whole of that top edge covered in the tissue paper. Now that may take a little while, so you might want to pause your video here until you have covered the top in your tissue paper. So I'll see you in a moment. Fab. So if you have covered the top, the next thing we did was the horn. So for that, you're going to take your coloured card. Now mine's pink, but you might have purple or blue. And there's 2 ways, depends how good you are with some scissors. But you need to cut a long pointy triangle. So you could draw it and then cut around the outside, or you can just cut it. It's up to you. I would suggest doing it quite near the edge of the card, because it'll be a bit easier for you to cut out. And it also means you've got the rest of it that you can use for something else. As you can see, I did my original one, I went up from the edge. Once you have cut out your triangle, you are going to put some glue on the bottom end, and then you're going to stick it on the inside of your pot. So you're going to stick on this inside bit because that's shiny, and you might feel that the outside is quite fluffy and it won't stick too well to that. So you want to stick it on the inside. So it looks like this. Now, some of our girls this morning, if they had glitter or glitter pens at home, they also put some glitter on here, but you don't have to. This is your unicorn, so it's completely up to you. And we'll let you do that. So again, pause the video until you've cut out your triangle and stuck it on. Right, so if you've got all that stuck on, you've got your flowers and you've got your unicorn horn now, the next thing we did was take our felt tip pens and draw on our eyes and cheeks of our unicorn. So I used a black pen and like a pinky colour, but you can use whatever colour you would like. Now I did eyes closed with some eyelashes, but again, if you wanted to do open eyes or winky eyes, it's completely up to you. But I'll just hold that up for a moment so you can see how I have done those eyes. If you are going to do this kind of eyes and you would like to copy this design, I'll hold that there. If you pause the video until you have copied the drawing, and then you can unpause the video for the next bit. All right, fantastic. So once you have drawn on your face, we will think about the back. Now, it's completely up to you. You could use your stickers, so to write a message. So some of our girls this morning wrote "I love you" or "thank you" with their stickers. Or you can write something. So I've written "Happy Mother's Day, Ma," and a little heart on mine. It's backwards because of the video, but you can use your stickers to spell out a special message. And what you might also want to do with just pen is the bottom's fuzzy as well. So you can draw maybe a secret message on the bottom as well. These pots are special and that's why they're fluffy. And it means that the pen will stay on. Because sometimes with felt tip pen and plastic, it rubs off. So you want to make sure that you're on the fluffy bits. So if you pause the video here and maybe use your stickers to make a lovely little message on the back and maybe write a special message on the bottom, and then come back to me when you've done that bit. Fab girls. So hopefully you've got something on the back of your pot now and maybe on the bottom. Now the last bit is to make this very special for whoever you're giving it to. So with the rest of the card, what I'd like you to do is write some of the things that are very special about the person you're giving this to, or the things you want to say thank you for. So I'm doing mine for my mum, so I've written that she works hard, that she looks after me, that she's funny, and that she's smart. And all the lovely things that you think about your mummy, I'd like you to, or whoever you're giving it to, it could be, as I said, it could be your grandma or your auntie or anything. Once you've written them on your card, I'd like you to just cut them out, and then you can put them in your pot. And the reason we're doing this is when you give this to the person you're giving it to, they can have a look in and see all the lovely things that you think about them. Because the women in our lives that look after us, they work very, very hard to keep us safe and to make sure that we're happy and healthy. And it's a good time to say thank you to them for all the lovely stuff they do. So we can put those in there. And then you could give this to the person that you are giving it to, your mum or your grandma or your aunt. They can look at all the lovely messages. And if they wanted to, after that, they could maybe put a plant in it, or they could use it to store some other bits and pieces. It's completely up to them, isn't it? But it's a lovely little gift for someone. And it's especially lovely if you want to use it for Mother's Day and you could give it to your mum on Sunday. Love to see any of your unicorns. We have asked for some little photos, but don't worry if you can't. The important thing is to make your pot and with your stickers. With any of the spare letters that you have left at the end, we don't need them again for rainbows this term, so you can use them for something else. Maybe you'd like to make your mum a Mother's Day card and you can use the stickers for that. But yeah, we made these lovely little pots, which are very cute. So I will add on the instructions for the chocolate spiders. And we did that. And then next week, we are making some daffodils. And you can see mine pinned up on the board behind me. So for that, you've got some tissue paper, but that's got the jagged edges. So make sure you don't use that one today. So the yellow and orange paper, we're saving that for next week. Not next week, week after. We are also making some chick Easter egg cups. So you've got like a wooden egg cup and some feathers. So you'll need that for the next meeting. And then very exciting, hopefully, we keep all our fingers crossed, after Easter holidays, we will be able to go back to meeting outside, face to face. So I think we'll probably have one meeting outside face to face, definitely. And then hopefully after that, we might even be able to go back into the hut, which will be very exciting, won't it? And then we're also looking at doing a fun day out somewhere as well. When restrictions are eased a little bit, we might go to a campsite where there's some woods and we can play lots of games and make things and do some cooking. But we'll keep you posted about that. If you have any questions about your unicorn cup, just get your mummies or daddies to send me a message and I'm happy to help. I'm around all weekend, okay? See you later, girls.